Okay, so Johnny, are you gonna do the intro or not?
I got this.
Go.
Hype yourself up. Go.
Hello, guys.
Listen.
Welcome to another podcast, ASMR edition. We're here with Clint,
Boo!
Seth,
Hey guys.
Woohoo!
and Parker.
Howdy, y'all.
So how about we go around today telling everybody something about ourselves?
Well, today we learned that that Clint is a stalker, and really weird.
How? What was weird?
Well, I mean, not only two
Well, if you
out.
don't do the ASMR, then what the fuck, man?
I mean, not even
Lord,
2 hours ago we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. What the hell is that beeping noise?
He's one of those people who
That's
requests
so
a waitress.
Does
I
someone
did
need to
not
replace their
request it, we just
batteries?
got-
The batteries
He
in
was
their
like,
in their smoke alarm.
"Excuse me, where is this woman?"
No,
Are we gonna have to do this podcast another day because you because of your damn smoke alarm?
I can walk. Let me walk back to the bedroom see if y'all still hear me.
Johnny, how
That's
often
the
does it
security
come on?
alarm.
Oh, okay.
Like every 10 minutes it beeps.
Yeah, I've heard it twice already, and it's only been like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've been hearing it the entire time we've been talking, nonstop. It's been ringing in my ears since I can remember.
I know,
Ever
it's pretty
since I got in that
dead,
explosion, I've always had a ringing in my ears.
How cool is it? Alright.
Ever since the war, I've had a permanent ringing in my ears. It's a
Ever
constant
since
reminder.
the great Pokemon War.
I play Pokemon Go.
Of course you do. I mean, of course you do.
Why don't you Pokemon go to the polls?
Y'all hear it beeping still?
No,
No, did it just beep?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
I
it.
didn't hear it.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm gonna lay
we're
down in
good.
the hallway.
Oh, I mean,
That's it.
I'm laying down in my bathroom right now.
That might be a good idea.
Let
Hey,
me
that might be a
Uncomfortable
good idea
podcast
for
and
our...
we just lay random places.
let me explain why I'm in my bathroom. So basically, it's like 2 o'clock, and my parents literally they sleep right beside my bedroom. So I couldn't
Weird
speak.
enough
I couldn't
sex.
speak. Please don't make me think about that. So basically, if I wanted to speak at
He is
full
funny.
volume, I had to go downstairs, and yeah, basically I had to go into the bathroom so I could close the door and just conceal my voice so I don't wake him up. And that's what I'm doing.
It's kind of crazy because, we're all, sit in weird places to record this. You're sitting in the bathroom, I'm sitting in the hallway, Parker's on his bed, and Clint is in the closet.
I'm actually in the living
How
room.
crazy is
I'm sitting right in front of my TV.
Wow, what a hilarious joke.
That's pretty cool.
That wasn't as good as my water joke from the other day, but
Yeah, Clint came up with the best joke in the world. He's comedy
yeah.
gold.
So basically, we all went to Buffalo Wild Wings a little while ago, and we all ordered water to drink. And whenever she came out with the water,
Actually, y'all just copied me. She's like, so this really nice waitress came and she's like, what can I get you guys? Sweet tea, soda? And I'm like, I have a water. And then one by one, we all go, water, water, water. I said it
Well,
first, so everyone
I didn't
copied
want to
me.
get water, but I didn't
I
want to be
didn't
that
copy
fat
you.
guy
I'm just
who
trying
got
to
soda.
practice healthy lifestyle.
I always drink water.
Yeah, by copying me.
But let me finish my story, okay?
No.
So we all had
Our
water.
story.
It was there, right?
We were all a
part
part of it. It was a
Yeah.
nightly round.
Yes, but I'm the one who's telling it.
Oh,
Well,
But anyway,
why don't you let the
so
one
we
who
all
told
so
the
we all
joke-
drank the water. We all got water. See, I can't even freaking finish my story. Anyway,
Not the same water. We all had separate water.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I had salt water.
They might have switched ours up at one point, but
We might have switched our own cups up. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I drank after Johnny at least once or twice.
Yeah, but you did that anyways.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I practically kissed him, you know.
All
Like,
right, Seth.
you
Finish
think about it when you drink after
the
somebody.
story.
Are you gonna let me?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
tell it better.
Seth,
Okay.
Seth,
So-
don't just tell the story.
So we all got water, and whenever she came out with it, Clint had the audacity to look at her and say, "I had the water." No, really, I had no idea. And she looked at him, and she had like the most stern face. She was
No,
not.
she
She was
was
not
really
putting up
happy.
with it. No, she was not.
smiling at all.
She was not
that
smiling.
smile
Yeah,
laughed so fucking
the
hard.
The
happiest.
best part about
It
the
was so
story
fucking funny.
was when she came back earlier to refill our drinks, and Clint was like, "Hey, don't mix the drinks up."
I didn't say it that rudely.
You didn't say it rudely.
He was like,
"Don't
he
mix
said,
the drink up."
you know the order, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it was like
Just, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Clint has like a big crush on her now.
No, I don't.
He asks for her now.
Clint,
He's gonna
Clint.
ask for her name next time we come back. He read her name.
he already knows her name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows her name.
He already
gonna
has a
call
picture
her,
in his wallet.
He's going to call a former employee of Buffalo Wild Wings and ask for information on her.
Excuse me,
I
is Blake here?
didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is going to.
You already did that. You did it twice
You will do
tonight. You did it twice.
Just trying to call him.
What?
You asked about 2 of their
Not with the same
employees.
To her, it wasn't that weird because I know them.
It wasn't that weird, but I mean, you still did it.
I told him that he didn't even know them.
That was good macaroni, though.
Is that the only thing that you get from there? Why are we still talking
Yeah.
about Buffalo Wild Wings?
'Cause that's what we just did.
We just got back from that.
We can just talk about it all this entire podcast. Just talk
We're
about
the
food
Buffalo
for an
Wild
hour.
Wings podcast.
Actually, what we should move on to is Johnny is actually very good at reviewing wings, and we should ask him, Johnny, what are the best wings that you can possibly get anywhere in the southeast
Well,
of the United States?
Well,
best wings. These ain't the best wings, but this is like one of my favorites. Going to Wing Bones, getting the hot teriyaki.
see that's the.
Spicy teriyaki
I'm not
is
sure if I
always good.
believe you when you say wing bones because I've been there before, and they are
Yeah,
absolute
your
garbage.
feet stick
One
to
in
the
Rock Hill
floor.
on Cherry Road.
Oh, okay, different
That's the
one.
better of
One
the
in
two.
York is ass.
Oh, okay.
It literally is like you have to crawl through it.
The water tastes like ass. Not even
Yep.
their water's good.
It's
Probably
York
got lead
water.
in it, too.
We just change our name from York to Rome. We're drinking lead water.
I mean, we should just be
Basically
Flint,
had, like,
Michigan, honestly.
You can taste it.
But what I thought you were gonna say about Johnny, I thought rather than wing reviewing, I thought you were gonna say predicting relationships, like what's
Well,
gonna
he's
happen in
also
the
very good
relationship.
at that.
He's very good at
I
that.
think we should meet halfway, and we should have him predict wings.
It is predict.
Meet halfway and okay, predict wings.
What do you think the best wing flavor will be in the future?
Probably teriyaki because everybody likes teriyaki.
But
Alright,
Johnny,
well, we could go with Seth's stupid idea about relationships.
in reviewing
Like, he needs
relationships.
love.
Okay, but like, so Johnny has been through most of my relationships. He's been here through most of my relationships, and every single
He's
time
as
he has
well.
told me that they're not going to last because of some reason that he does something that he doesn't like about the girl just gives him a vibe that it's not going to last, and then he
Yeah,
tells me
it's
the
like-
reason. He tells me why it's going to end, and he's almost always spot on. And Johnny, do you care to add on to that?
I mean, I would, but you know, like, can't tell too much, you know.
So, a girl had long arms, and that's why you broke up with her?
Hey,
No,
you
that
know what happened? He caught her giving her reach around 5 guys.
Hey, she can reach around quite a different distance
with long
with
arms.
those long arms. Yeah. You can reach around anything.
And then the other one.
Oh, she was just too damn white. She's almost albino.
I mean, you take a Polaroid picture of her and she doesn't even show up.
Like, you dare.
Her face basically just turns into the sun of the picture.
You can't even go on
If
vacation.
she laid down in
or
the
nothing
snow, I
without
mean,
this
you would
thing
just
inside.
lose it.
Even when it snows, you get blinded because of light.
Oh man.
Being beside her in a sunny area just like magnifies the amount of UV rays coming in at me.
No way it would have worked.
She's just
I mean, she
she's a
probably
beacon.
glows in the dark. That's how bright she is.
She's too damn white.
I guess I can't say much. I'm pretty white and pasty myself.
She probably listens to this and just feels so sad that Seth's being mean to her.
Who gives a
Well,
shit?
we didn't say a name, so it's not like. I mean, Seth has been through a lot of people. I'm just kidding.
Not really. That
Even
sounded,
a boy.
That sounded really. Oh my god. Now I have
This
to
is what
explain this whole story.
This should be our next topic. So
Clint
The
been with
reason-
a boy. What are you talking about?
the reason we haven't
That
been
concert? Yeah.
This isn't the only reason. That was the reason that we missed the first week.
no here's all the
She
reasons.
was the reason that we missed the first week. She is a
So
woman.
We were
Seth
just on
got
vacation.
mad.
Jeez.
Seth went
We're
out with
having a holiday.
a dude one time.
She was a female.
Parker missed a couple weeks. Me and
Okay,
Johnny
okay,
have been
okay.
pretty committed to this.
I can't
the show,
let you continue without explaining why you think that she's a he. So I started talking to this girl and I showed Clint a picture of her, and he thought that she looked like one of our male friends.
Hunter, he don't care if we say his name.
Okay, the guy's name is Hunter, and he thought that she looked like Hunter.
Dead ringer. It was like Hunter and Drag. They had the same face, same eyes, same nose, same
Kinda same
everything.
hair.
And she
Yeah,
really
honestly.
didn't
Yeah,
look.
honestly.
She really didn't look like him. It was just from
Oh, yeah.
the one picture that I showed him of her.
When you saw her on Tinder,
Yes,
you're
it
like,
was
oh my god, it looks like Hunter. This is my soulmate.
Oh my god! You're the one who
What,
made the
there's finally
connection
a
that she
version
looked
of
like Hunter.
that I can be with.
Clint compares
Oh my
every
God.
girl to a guy. It's alright.
Maybe that's just his
I mean,
subtle way of
sometimes
telling
you
us
have
that
to
he's gay.
compare- I was gonna say, sometimes you have to compare things to something you understand better.
Because
Yeah.
I sure as hell don't understand women.
Yeah. You're
Ted,
like,
I'm
And
not
if
even
whenever-
kidding. I really
Ted,
just don't
why-
understand women.
the reason why Seth hasn't been with us recently and we haven't been recording is because he was going through therapy over the
And he-
event.
He's actually captured the whole time.
What?
He was
We had to
captured by
rescue him.
Yeah.
ISIS.
The reason that we're all together again is because they came and got me. They saved me from Hunter.
Yeah, we got
No, we decided if we wanted to make more podcasts, we just all have to get captured so we can all finally be together again.
And now
actually
we're
recording
locked
this
in Hunter's
inside of,
basement right now.
Yeah, we're in the Middle East in someone's basement. They're speaking a bunch of cursive. I don't understand.
But
That was
yeah.
some really good meal we had.
The last person here was beheaded, so it's not looking too good.
But yeah, basically, I was the reason that we missed the first week of uploads. And then
And
was
he
the-
was the reason for the next week, and the next
I
week.
think Clint was the reason too.
I was never a reason.
Yes, you were,
I've never
Clint.
been a reason.
Clint, you are a reason. You were the reason the past
Wow.
few times because of how
You're
late
the
you
reason
work.
for the season.
No, I've been like, all right, I get off at this time. We can just record after. And you guys are like, I'm too tired. I have class in the morning.
You're the one who's talking about being too tired. You didn't even want to record this podcast.
I mean, I didn't, but I sucked it up and did it. Unlike you.
Do it for the
How about you
fans.
tell them-
There's
tell
people
them
who
what?
rely on us.
Tell them.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm
You have to
sacrificing.
deliver.
Tell them how you didn't want to do it.
Who are we
I'm
kidding? No
sacri-
one even listens to this.
I know, right?
I'm-
We're talking to ourselves. We're
I'm
all-
sacrificing my own comfort for this show. Unlike you, you went out with a boy and didn't record the
God.
podcast.
Clint, you touched a dick. What are you talking?
An actual penis.
Alright, hold
You
on,
already know
hold on.
Clint's answer.
Wait. Alright, no, real talk. We need to think of a good topic so we can do a hard edit and Seth can
A
make
hard
it easier
edit
on him.
or a hard penis?
I know a good topic.
Yeah.
What about you just touching a dick? Yes, I'm sorry. No, I'm done.
Alright, let's think about something. Let's go into talking about something.
Why don't you guys review Wreck-It Ralph too?
Ah, cool. Alright.
Okay.
Let's
As soon as we
talk
start talking about Wreck-It
Just a
Ralph. Real talk, what do you think about that movie, Seth?
I thoroughly
Ralph.
enjoyed it. I walked in.
Best
thinking-
movie of the year, besides Avengers.
I wouldn't say. Oh, besides the Avengers, okay.
Well, and there's Mission Impossible. That was good too.
That was pretty good.
Wreck-It Ralph 2 was great.
But anyway, my take. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. Had a good message. I walked in not really expecting too much from it. I thought it was just gonna be probably worse than the first one. I walked in almost with low expectations, but in the
Mine
end,
were
I
very
thoroughly
high.
enjoyed it.
I'm afraid it's not.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
Jesus Christ!
What the fuck are you doing?
Why
He's
do
gone
you?
past touching the penis.
Let's get off the topic of Wreck-It Ralph. What? How the hell do you drink that loud? What is wrong with you?
I held my mic far away. Quit complaining.
It was still so
You had
loud.
it far away.
I think we should have a poll now that we have a decent amount of episodes out and a pretty big following. We should have a poll to see who everyone thinks their favorite member of the podcast
It's
is.
me.
Oh, it's definitely me.
It's definitely
It's probably
Johnny.
Johnny. I'm just gonna say it's Johnny
Don't
right
worry
now.
on kill
He's the
yourself.
freaking
Yeah, I agree. I vote Johnny.
Johnny.
I would vote
Johnny
Johnny.
is literally the Jon Snow of the podcast.
No, whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't make that connection. Don't make.
I'm Jon Snow. I'm the
Let's-
Jon Snow of this show.
I managed
tell-
to be
Let's tell
No,
the
you're
story
like
about.
freaking-
Let's tell the story about
no,
Jon
Clint,
Snow's
you're
ass.
freaking Daenerys.
I thought we already did that.
Yeah, we already
I don't
Calm
think we.
down.
I don't think we did.
We can
But-
do it just.
If you guys could pick which Game of Thrones character you were on the show, who would you be?
Probably that fat guy because we look.
Oh yeah, that guy's Johnny for sure. Johnny, Sam,
Wait,
Charlie.
Sam or
Never made the
Hodor?
pussy.
Hodor.
Nah, Johnny,
Like-
Sam.
White Walker, come at me.
I mean, Sam did kill White Walker. White Walker.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
Jon
like
Snow
Johnny,
ain't get
he's
that shit,
funny,
now, did he? I don't
He's
think so.
helpful. He's
Well, he might get some pussy eventually.
He
He
did.
did.
He did.
He did. Well, I'm sorry, I'm at season 5. Thanks for spoiling for me.
I think it happened in season 5. No, it probably
I don't
happened. It's
remember.
happened in season
Not
6,
being
probably.
If we were gonna talk about which character we'd be, though, I would say my favorite character is Jon Snow, but I'd probably want to be the Hound. Or actually, one step above that, I'll just be the Mountain because he's freaking jacked.
Okay,
I wanna be
good.
the
Because
Hound 'cause
I
he
wanted to
died.
be. I wanted to be the Hound.
I was saying you're more
He
like
I'll
died.
be
So
your
you are.
I'll be your bigger brother who freaking
You got your ass beat by a
Slays me.
woman.
yeah.
A
A little-
I'd
a
rather
little
be that
girl.
woman than the hound. Just saying.
The little girl who
She'd
like
kick
killed
his
him.
ass.
No, no, Arya didn't kill
Or
him.
that left him behind.
Brienne of
She, like,
Tarth.
left-
She made
There
him
you go.
suffer.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's tell the story about Jon Snow's ass because I don't think we have said that. I mentioned that on the story.
Yeah, I don't
On the
think we
podcast.
all
ever
right.
said
I'll go ahead and tell it.
Are you sure? I think you might
There's
leave a
this
few things
one-
out.
I don't think I will. There's this one scene where Jon Snow's in bed with Daenerys, and I thought Jon Snow was Daenerys for a moment,
and all you could see was his ass, and he literally like told us
Yeah.
that he thought that the butt was nice.
He
I
still
thought it was the girl.
Yeah,
that it's not a badass. Like he still says to this day, like, not that bad, not that bad.
Y'all would say the same thing if y'all watched it.
We even
I
have
We
a
did
did
see
mutual
it.
watch.
friend.
We just
You
don't
just
look at
haven't admitted it yet.
we did
Johnny, you
watch
haven't
it,
even
and
been
we
to that
can
part
tell the
yet.
difference between a
I
man and a
haven't that
woman.
far.
We even have a mutual friend, probably more of a friend to Seth than any else of us. But he every time he hears Clint's name, he's like, Jon Snow's ass.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking
Because it's
about.
the only thing that he has on Clint.
Is the only thing he says
He,
when
lit-
Clint's around.
he literally sent like there was something on ESPN, and it happened to have something about the Game of Thrones on it, and he sent it to me because it had a picture of Jon Snow, and he was like, you should show this to Clint.
And also, I'd like to mention I wore a really cool Jon Snow coat tonight.
It's not really cool. It's
It's
not
not
really
It was
cool.
also
It's like
People, my
Clint,
boss
before we
looks
change
disappointed whenever I wear it,
before
but
we change
pretty
topics, I was gonna say I think a lot of people probably would agree with you on Jon Snow's ass, but a lot of people who would agree with you are probably also women.
or gay.
I already just don't want to admit it. I'm about to burp. Oh shoot.
But we can talk
I'm
about
gonna
your
read now.
hoodie now. It's a regular hoodie with fur around the hood.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
wannabe parka.
Like a Lord
Yeah.
Commander.
It's like half parka, half jacket.
It's like
The
a
only
Nike
parka part
jacket
about
with freaking feathers or fuzz just like stitched into the front around the hood.
We should go like. You know what else was a good movie?
What?
Not as good as Wreck-It Ralph 2, but still pretty good.
What?
Spider-Man into the Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Spider-Man into inside Spider-Man.
Oh god.
Is it like
Got a minute?
Oh my
you go
lord.
into like Spider-Man's
See,
central nervous system?
I like how we are just like how we're reviewing these movies and Parker and Johnny still haven't seen them. It's just me, you,
Yeah.
and, you and I.
I just asked the questions that everyone else who hasn't seen it is wondering.
That's,
I don't care about Clint's opinion because he told me some movies were good and they were shit.
He
Hey,
did
His
what?
tell
like
me
movie
that
radar is shit. I'm just being honest.
I'm good at reviewing movies. What movie did I say?
Clayton's
was
Howard the
good?
Duck isn't good, so we
That's
don't
the
listen to anything
best movie
else
in the
does.
world. If you don't, that's better than the Titanic. That's
I mean,
I
I
think
A
agree,
lot of things are
but
better
A
than
lot
the
of things are better
Titanic,
than the
so that's
the only
Titanic.
thing that's better than that is the Bible. You know.
The
Review me
Bible,
like one
like the
of his,
VHS
like,
Bible
girls,
movie.
Clint.
Johnny, what movie do
You
I
know,
like?
there's a
that's
lot of
bad?
movies about the Bible.
I know. It was a bad joke.
We said the
But-
blessing it with Buffalo Wild Wings and got a weird look.
I don't think anyone looked at it as funny. We just
There
all
was
held
no one
I
in
don't think
the,
it
in the
looks good at
restaurant.
all.
Our waitress left real quick when we started doing that.
She's like,
Sorry,
oh, they're
idiots.
Christians. I don't associate with that.
Speaking of the
Poor
waitress,
girl.
I kind of want to just bring her back up because Clint obviously is in love with her, and it's
I'm not
just,
in love with her. I'm just saying her stock's going up.
He's
Uh,
just saying.
and that's another thing. Clint
Clint is in love with any girl who looks at him.
I know.
Clint
He's like,
Clint
oh,
likes
she
to
likes it.
Clint likes to refer to like how hard he's crushing on a woman. He likes to call it his stock in a woman. So if he likes a girl a lot, her stocks go up for that day, and the more he likes her, the more they go up. And if he starts to stop crushing on the woman, her stocks start falling. And I think that's really funny.
I'm
It's a
not
good
keeping
time.
track of this like a
Hey,
weirdo.
buy-
It's
like
pretty
making me
original
sound
though.
like-
I have to
Buy
say
some
that is
stocks
very
in,
original.
The Buffalo Wild
Pretty
Wings waitress,
psycho.
they're going up by 13% starting now.
The more we talk about her, the more her stocks go up.
The girl I worked at the mall with, she's like Amazon, like she's like $1,000 a share, but you don't get anything out of it. Girl that works
Yeah.
at the cookie dough place, her stocks are rising quick
And they
after she
have
made
been.
those cookies.
Don't you only talk to her when you need change for the cash register or something like that?
Uh, I don't really need change for the cash register. I just go in there and say I do because I want to talk to her.
And you take money from her from her cash
You
register.
just take money from her.
No, I just really just. So the other day, my boss told me like go take out the trash, and I went into her store and talked to her for like 30 minutes and came back. My boss was pissed off. He's like, "Where were you?
I
It was so
wonder.
busy."
I wonder why. I wonder why he
He
would
didn't
be
have to be
angry.
a dick about it. I was just talking to her for a little
You
bit.
were gone for 30 minutes,
I
getting
I
paid
was
to
gone for
flirt.
like 20.
You said
I'm
30.
not flirting. I'm having a nice conversation.
It's flirting.
I don't know.
I
When I was a
never flirt.
lifeguard, I'd just leave for like 20 minutes because when kids get
Stop
so
watching the
We will be
kids,
dying.
the 5-year-old children who were swimming in the pool. Just
Yeah,
stop watching them
it-
because I just felt like leaving, you know.
I mean,
It's
I hate
not
to
that
break
big
it
of
to
a
you,
deal to
but
leave your post for a little bit and go
if you
talk
go
to
to a
somebody.
pool
No,
and I'm
just
the
people
lifeguard,
drowning. No big
just
deal.
get it through your gosh darn skull that I'm not a babysitter. I'm there to make money, and not the babysitting kind.
Make sure
I'm
you don't
there to
drown.
I am there to perform CPR and make sure you don't die. But
Real talk.
outside of that, I am not going to watch your kid.
I think I've eaten way too much cookie dough because I'm so fat.
It's
Well, then
Just
maybe.
Yeah,
run.
you're getting kind of fat. I
just
don't want
do
to say
some
nothing.
workouts. Get
Thank you for that. There's one little girl I know. She looked at me and she said, "You're about 2 or 3 more hot dogs away from being fat." I'm like, "Thank you for that."
You should
then
have just
you ran
ate
over
3
it
hot
before you-
dogs right in front of her without swallowing or without chewing. Just swallow them.
You guys want to talk about Slough?
Wow.
What the fuck's that?
I have no
I
idea
can't
what
say
that
I can't say her name, but
Is
it's
that a
something
little
about Slough.
my child?
Something about
Let's
squirrels. It's Clint's
We can
child.
refer to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
doing.
Clutch Up.
There's this
Yeah.
girl on
about
Periscope, which is a
Slough.
live streaming app, and
I
so
think I know
apparently
what
a
we're
bunch of Periscopes are gonna be end up getting deleted. So Clint literally forced me to record this poor girl's podcast, not podcast, broadcast, because it has some pretty funny moments, and Clint,
And a sad one.
and a very sad moment. Yeah.
It's pretty
But-
funny.
I think we have enough time to share one
They're
of
all
those.
funny.
Okay, I
You
can.
deserve to effing die. Play that one.
Yeah,
What do
she
you think
tells
the
people to
funniest one
die, and then she starts crying.
I'm not gonna do
I
that
think
one.
there might be something off a little mentally, maybe.
Definitely.
She's just a little kid.
She got any attention.
Don't be so harsh on her.
Not my kid. Not my problem.
Not my problem.
If he was only a little kid 10 years ago, now it's fair game.
Fucking die. Your mother never fucking deserved you as a piece of shit. Fine, all right?
All right.
I
Alright.
feel bad
Can
for
we,
your
like-
fucking mother because damn, I would kill my son if he was like that.
No, little
Can we
girl.
like replace her voice with Alex Jones
Please.
for comedic sake?
Oh my God. Speaking of Alex Jones, I really miss him. I mean, what a
I think we should start a petition. Let's make him unbanned from YouTube.
Let's bring him
Or
on the
any, like-
podcast.
He
Oh,
only
can
got
we?
banned for
Oh my
speaking the
God.
truth.
Clint.
Yeah, I know.
What a great idea. What if we could
Can we
actually
like
get
interview
the Alex
Alex
Jones
Jones?
on our
It
podcast?
worked for Joe Rogan.
God.
He works for Joe
Is there a
Rogan?
way we could contact them?
I was speaking of
Well, we
contacting
would-
people
We
in high
shouldn't have-
school.
We shouldn't
In
have
high school?
PlayStation as a means of communication. We should probably get Skype or something, to be honest.
Yeah, I would
That'd
definitely.
be funny if he got on PlayStation and played with us.
Actually,
In
why don't
high
we just
school,
get
me and,
a boardroom?
me and Seth, we sent a email to Milo Yiannopoulos telling him to come to our high school.
I remember you told me to bribe him with pie because he likes pie. I was like,
And we will make pies for you if you come. We don't have any money, We'll
I'm
make
still
you a
stuck on
pie.
the idea of interviewing Alex Jones. I mean, in my eyes, the man is a legend. So
I
any
may
way
not.
we could
He
like
is an
get in contact
extremist.
with him.
I may not like agree with anything that he says, but he is hilarious, and I love him.
Hey, everyone's got a right to speak, even the people
Especially if
Right.
it's the truth.
especially especially if it makes sense.
Especially
Speaking of-
if it's
I
the
mean-
truth.
If you think about it, there really are chemicals that do be turning the frogs gay.
Do
Speaking
you
of
understand
pies-
that?
Just the other day, I
Mhm.
saw a frog waving a gay pride flag.
There's just a parade.
Remember when
I
Wreck-It
saw a
Ralph?
frog with pink hair and a pixie cut trying to tell me that I'm cancer.
Wreck-It Ralph made burnt
I mean,
pies.
being a white heterosexual male really puts you behind the 8 ball, especially in the eyes of frogs.
You saw a
Mm-hmm.
frog in a furry costume.
Stop.
Wait, if there were frogs, if there were frog furries, wouldn't they be like slimies
Oh my god.
We
or
are on a
skinnies? I
zone.
don't know.
We can make this happen, guys. We can start the slimy community.
Slimy convention.
Let's just
We're
grease
gonna start
ourselves
slimy.
up
Dressed
with
up
some
as
oil.
snakes and lizards and as frogs and fish.
Come
Let's-
to the Charlotte Convention Center. We're gonna have our first annual slimy.
Slimy
QT.
fest. Let's just like
Slimy.
paint ourselves green and lather ourselves up with like bacon grease or something. Anything
Why don't we
slimy.
just cover ourselves in baby oil and grease, like cooking grease, vegetable
Baby.
oil?
Paint ourselves green.
And green
Okay.
paint.
Either we would look like frogs or Shrek.
Slimy Con?
One of the two.
Instead of a frog, I'd rather be like a salamander. Honestly.
I want to be a fish. A goldfish.
I want to be a
No, those are
catfish.
scalies.
The snack that smiles back, goldfish.
I want to be a
I mean, hey,
catfish.
at least you're something delicious. That's my favorite snack.
You could be an eel. They're slimy and they don't have scales.
My favorite snack is China Buffet.
My favorite snack is Seth Miller.
Mmm. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like vain or anything, but I'm my own favorite snack. Yeah, I agree with Parker. Seth Miller's pretty
I
nice.
mean, I mean, hey,
Clint,
I'm a
what's your
snack.
favorite snack?
The waitress at
I
Buffalo
like them.
Wild Wings.
I bet he
I
likes
was
the
about to say
hot
the
dogs that
mo-
are cut like octopus.
I was
You
I was about to
microwave
say that
that
the
hot
orange
dog and you,
juice.
like cut the little tentacles out of it, dip it in ketchup. That's a good snack.
You said orange juice. That's a drink. That's not a snack.
I was about to say the orange crackers, but I accidentally said
You let
orange
it
juice.
solidify, and then you slurp it.
Because I keep going to that cookie dough place to buy orange juice.
Why don't you just get cookie dough at the cookie dough place?
Because I get cookie dough once and talk to her for a little bit, then I go back and get a drink and talk to her some more.
You know, there's a vending
Who
machine
stole
in the
cookie
mall.
dough from the cookie dough
Eventually,
place?
one day, Clint's
Clint
gonna walk
stole
over there
the
and there'll
cookie
be a
dough from the
security
cookie
over
dough
there.
place.
Hold on, I had two people
I
talking
mean, if I
at the
call
same time.
security, that'd only show up a couple days later.
I mean,
It
it's
takes
like
a little
Paul
bit.
Blart.
Paul
Mall
Blart's
cops.
more useful than them.
Paul Blart's like the special forces of mall cops.
For real. Whenever you're approaching an enemy, you swing to the side and place your right hand on your hip, giving the impression that you have a weapon, when you and I both know that you don't.
Y'all actually like that movie?
Yeah, I loved it. That was a good
Wow,
That
movie.
was kind of funny.
Oh
when I
my
first saw
god,
it,
you
but I
actually
probably
like the
wouldn't like it
movie?
anymore.
It was a funny movie.
I probably wouldn't like it now.
I watched 1 and 2. I mean, it's something I'll watch if I'm like, if I have like nothing else to watch. I'll watch it like if I was on like a road trip.
You know one movie that aged really well?
How did it out?
Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille's super good.
That's a really good
That
movie.
haven't
time I'll
seen
give
it.
that some
I watched it
respect.
earlier today.
Not
Oh,
really.
nice. I watched well, this is a while ago now, maybe a month or two ago. But I watched Hercules again for the first time, and I was like, wow, this is still kind of a good movie.
You watched it for the
Emperor's
first
New
time?
Groove.
And
That's
that I
what
actually
that movie
watched
is.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New
That,
Groove.
that's
Seth, do your impression of Kronk cursing.
Hey, Cusco.
No, I can't do cursing.
Hey, Cusco.
Do it.
Maybe whenever I go back to school, but not right now, because I have to be loud whenever I do that voice. And I'm not trying to make my
Oh,
parents
that'd be
angry.
funnier.
Yeah, your parents just come in.
Let's have a
Slap
surprise
shit.
guest star, Seth's dad.
They're like, Seth, stop masturbating in the bathroom. I gotta take a shit.
Slapping your pecker around. Let me in there.
Quit flicking
Are
your
you
floppy
doing
disk.
that Gronk impression again while you masturbate? Well, I'll tell you about doing that. You're not Gronk.
The other day,
You're
You're
not
not a squirrel,
Is this
boy.
a
You ain't no damn squirrel.
the other day,
Yeah.
I was in the same bathroom that I'm sitting in now, and I was pooping, and I was just playing on my phone,
really?
and I had my headphones in, and my dad like just walked in, and I was like, "Hey!" And he like turned around so fast, and like whenever I walked out later, he was like, "Seth, I was knocking for like 10 seconds, and you never answered." I was like, "I had my headphones in."
Boy, you need to stop watching porn in that bathroom.
Oh man!
Don't do that shit in your room. Get out of the bathroom.
Get the hell out of the bathroom. You're gonna impregnate the sewage slugs.
Don't worry, that's my side job, is like donning my favorite medieval armor and grabbing a flamethrower and killing mutant alligators and slugs in the sewers.
That's what Mario is for.
I mean, if I didn't do that, who the hell would?
Did
Ain't
you,
nobody.
when y'all were little and played Mario, did you think the Goombas would poop?
I thought they were
No.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
sure
they
they
were
still are.
mushrooms.
No, they would poop. Cause they,
I thought they were rocks.
Well, let's meet halfway and say that they're mushrooms growing in poop.
Let's meet halfway and just say that they're mushrooms, and completely ignore Clint's opinion.
Let's
They're
meet
poop
halfway and
'cause
say that
that's,
Bowser's actually the
enemy
good guy and
of
Mario's
plumbers.
the villain. How do you even know Mario's a plumber aside from the fact that he goes through warp pipes?
he wears overalls.
I used
Normally
to think
people
he
that
made
wear
pizza or something.
only people that wear overalls are rednecks,
Hillbillies?
plumbers, and sluts.
He could be a slut.
It's sluts.
He can be a
Super-
slut. That's
Super Mario.
plumber and day,
Oh,
slut
I'm-
at night.
I'm not a plumber, and I don't think I'm a redneck. So I mean, if I get a pair of overalls, am I considered a slut?
Oh, you know Mario's a redneck as well. He's a redneck slut.
If a woman sleeps with 10 guys, she's considered a
The
slut.
original voice for Mario's like, "Damn it, Charlene, get in the truck." Then they changed it to some Italian guy.
Charlene.
Damn it, Charlene.
Oh hell, Billie Jean, get back in the
He's
in the
the
double
guy.
wide.
He's the guy who wears like Crocs and jean shorts and
To
yells
Walmart.
at his wife in public.
His wife walks into Walmart with their hair and
Pajamas.
like those curls and wearing her pajamas. Why did I
And a
say
Carhartt
pajamas? I
jacket.
only said pajamas because you said it like that. I've never said pajamas seriously in my life.
Pajamas? Isn't that the pronunciation of the word?
I say pajamas.
Do you know
I've
the
never
correct
said
etymology
pajamas.
of
Pajamas.
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 Why don't you just
What's
call
wrong
it-
with pajamas, man?
Pajama fama shoshama.
Pajamas,
Wait, so
man.
is
You
it
got
pecan
pajamas.
or is it pecan?
Pecan.
Yeah, I just call him that brown nut.
I mean that a lot of nuts are brown.
Only pie I care about is
Well,
green.
some are khaki, some are beige, some are sandy colored, some are
Okay.
mahogany colored, some are...
Sandy pie.
Some are poop colored. Alright.
Hey, that's just nasty.
Have you ever watched that movie, The Help?
The Help?
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
I want
She
to
made
ask him.
like a shit pie in that movie. And she
Oh.
made the white people eat it. It's pretty fun.
You should watch the play Oedipus Rex. I'm pretty sure the guy makes a human pie and feeds it to the dude's mom.
Oh, have you ever seen, oh crap, what's the name of the movie? Oh my god, it's a musical. Something about meat pies.
Little Shop of Horrors.
No. Meat
That's the only
pies.
musical I know.
Oh my god, no. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it now.
Moon pie.
Meat pie.
Moon's pies. Cream
It's
pies.
about a barber.
Mud pie.
And I think Johnny Depp is in
Mud
it.
pie.
Mud pie. Do a flip.
No, Johnny Depp is in this. He's a barber. Sweeney
Pirates
Todd.
of the
Is it
Sweeney
Sweeney
Todd.
Todd? Yep.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Pirates
The
of the
only other movie I
Caribbean, the
can think
musical.
of is The Lone Ranger.
They sing in Pirates of the Caribbean, don't they? It's a
Sea
musical
shanties, my
then.
dude. Sea shanties.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Mhm.
What do we do with 20 mud pies? What do we do with their gross mud pies? Early in the morning.
No, these were meat pies in Sweeney Todd, and I think he used human meat. It's pretty nasty.
The only cannibal I know is Hannibal Lecter.
I feel like cannibalism is like
Awesome.
okay. Let's
I
kick.
feel like cannibalism is frowned upon.
Yeah, I know it's frowned upon, but like I feel like there's
I feel
something.
like it's not good.
I feel like there's something like in nature that like just keeps you from doing it. Like maybe there's a natural punishment of eating your own meat.
Right.
I
think
feel like
it's
it should
more, like
be
in your head, like
commonplace.
you like can't eat yourself. You know.
I know in a lot of
I think
movies
what-
like they say
What
that you
should
get
be
the shakes,
commonplace
but
is that in culture today, when your beloved dies, it should be customary to eat her remains. or
yeah,
his.
no,
Not
that would mess me
I'll
up.
be down.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying though, that's like the ultimate way so they can always be inside of you.
Until you
But
poop
not
them out.
Or you
Yeah,
could like
gotta
turn
eat
them
your
to
shit.
ashes, and then turn their ashes into like hot sauce, and
Turn their ashes into
Just put it on
diamonds.
we'll make ashes. We'll make ashes from their diamonds.
Dehydrate 'em.
Compress the ashes into diamonds.
Just turn them into beef jerky or human jerky. Do you think it would be like really chewy, like deer jerky? Probably.
I feel like it would be pretty. It depends on the person.
Or it'd be more like pork.
You know, human apparently tastes pretty
Pretty
sweet,
similar.
like pig.
Yeah, I've heard that it
Actually-
also tastes a lot like spam.
It tastes very similar to veal, like baby cow.
Mm. I've had veal or veal, however you're supposed to say it.
Yeah. Well, there's some guy who like back in the day wanted to know what human tasted like really badly, so he talked to like some African tribe, and they didn't really tell him what he wanted to hear. So he just like got a body from a recent accident of like natural causes or whatever, and he ate it, and he was like, tastes like veal.
We should try it one day. Any volunteers?
Just try it. I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
Okay, what diseases do cannibals get? While Kuru is uniquely rare, other TSEs are more famous. Most notable is bovine spongiform encephalopathy. I can't or
Mesothelioma?
mad cow disease, which is believed to be the cause of variant VCJD. Both are prion-based illnesses. So I mean, there are problems that come with being a cannibal. So I don't.
I would have thought if you cleaned the meat right, it wouldn't be bad at all. I mean, not that you should do it, but I'm just saying like, if there's any problems that came from it.
We're in the end game now.
Yeah, we are
Oh, we're
actually.
gonna talk about
7 minutes
the
left.
Avengers.
Oh, we can. I mean, let's actually talk about that because nothing was really revealed in that trailer.
I'm just wondering, why did Thanos think it was smart to kill half of every population instead of just doubling their resources?
I feel like the Infinity. I mean, actually, I don't really know, because I mean, the Infinity Stones have the power to create and destroy. So I don't know why he just chose to
I guess
destroy.
he just didn't think it through.
What are you talking about?
I think
What are you talking about?
Avengers. Yeah, I feel like he had malintent. He just wanted to kill people, and he tried to justify it.
Real quick, I gotta say something about that Spider-Man movie we watched.
Okay.
There's this part where Kingpin has like a party to commemorate Spider-Man, and Mary Jane is there. Like, did you not? why is she at the party when she knows that's Peter Parker's enemy? And she knows that he killed Spider-Man, and she's at his party like all happy. Like, can I have some more bread? Like your husband died. Why
Yeah,
are you
that
so
didn't really.
happy?
That doesn't make any sense. That actually really does
Well,
not make any sense because I mean,
I'm
it's no
knocking that
secret
down
that
2 stars.
It's actually really. It was no secret that Wilson Fisk was a bad guy, especially not to her. So I mean, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Plot hole.
Plot hole. Maybe she was doing a reporting job and she was trying to.
Maybe she was doing drugs.
Maybe she was just completely.
Maybe
fucking
she had an
stoned.
affair with Wilson Fisk.
Oh God. Wilson
And
Fisk
the
was the
plot
ugliest
thickens.
thing I'd ever seen in that movie.
That was the funniest thing in the world.
It was funny, but oh my God, he was ugly.
I was laughing every time he's on screen. I was laughing.
Same. He's like
Go
this
kill that guy.
giant man in the smallest head, and he had like the posture of the penguin from DC.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, he had like it was
I can't
disgusting.
stand the
Bad
penguin.
posture just ruins the rest.
Just watching the penguin.
You could be a perfect 10 in every concept, but if you have bad posture, it just ruins it.
You're knocked down to about a 6.
Man,
Go kill that
like
guy.
a 4.
Go kill that guy.
I'll do it.
Shut up. I'll do
Have
it.
you ever realized that superheroes have no problem just like carving their way through evil henchmen, but when they get to the evil villain, they're like, "No, I'm better than you. I'm not gonna
Oh.
kill you."
That's one
Speaking
thing.
of evil henchmen, are we gonna tell that manhunt story? Am I supposed to talk about the
Yes,
manhunt
please
stuff
do.
today
Please
or
do.
next
Please
Talk
do.
about the
next
manhunt.
Right now.
podcast?
Right now. Right now.
We got time.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
about. We got about. Yeah, go.
So, one day me and my friend Sam, we were driving home from Carowinds or something. It was in the middle of the summer. My parents were out of town. So, we're on the radio and stuff, and he's looking on Facebook, and it's like, there's a manhunt in the town we live in. They're like, there's a guy, he's escaped the prison. He's considered extremely dangerous. So we were like joking. We were like, I was like a little scared, but I was like joking, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get manhunted. He's gonna come kill us. Oh. So he's like, hey, I gotta get some money out the ATM. So I'm like, okay. So, so I pull into the ATM, right, and he's getting money out, and we see like all these people, like in the back of a truck, and they're like in the parking lot of the bank is Sam's at the ATM. So I see them like get out, and they start like running towards us. So I start going, and Sam's like hanging onto the handle of the car, like, you son of a bitch, let me back in the car. I'm trying to get the hell out of there.
Son of a bitch.
He finally gets in the car. He's like, damn, we about to get manhunted. And like, so we're driving home, and this is the creepiest part. So his house is like kind of in the sticks. So like, I'm on like a highway or whatever. I'm about to turn left, and as I'm turning, my headlights go. You can see into this ditch, and we see like this little boy, like hop up, and then jump back into the ditch. And
hell?
I like slammed on the gas, like, we're getting the hell out of here. Like, we're screaming. We're like, oh my God, what the hell was that? So I drop him off, and I like go to my house as quick as I can, and then like run up, lock every single door, barricade the door, and just like sit there. And then like next morning they find the manhunt guy. He was like naked in somebody's front yard. So that was probably the most terrifying moment of my life. With the people chasing us at the ATM, and the little kid in the ditch, and the escaped prisoner.
Oh my God, the manhunt guy. He was actually, I know exactly who you're talking about, and they actually found him behind my grandma's neighbor's house. He was hiding underneath their shed. Like it had like a little crawl space or whatever, and he wedged himself under there and tried to hide. And yeah, he was naked. That was kind of funny.
What happened
city
with the
they-
manhunt guy? Was he hunting the prisoner? Are they just crazy or something?
I say
Oh,
he
hold on,
was,
hold
the
on, hold on.
manhunt guy was
Guys,
the
guys,
escape
hold on,
prisoner.
hold on. I think it might have stopped recording for some reason.
Okay.
Damn it, Bobby.
I was gonna tell my story about the time freaking guy from Clover ran by Spring Lake while I was working
Sticks,
there.
seven, and clever.
Okay, no, we're
Manhunt.
good. We're good.
I remember being at Spring Lake for like 5 hours and the freaking helicopter just hovering over for 30 minutes. While we're
Yeah.
still recording?
Yeah, but we kind of got to wrap it up because we're in the last.
We're in
2
the end
minutes.
game now.
Last 2
It'll only
minutes.
take a minute, but I was working at Spring Lake, you know, doing my job as a lifeguard. And the next thing you know, like, police sirens are all over the place. Freaking police cars keep going in back and forth. And a SWAT officer is, like, stationed at the entryway. And it turns out some guy, like, stole a police car, drove all the way down, like, kind of like about 1.5 miles away from where I work, and started running in the woods nearby the golf course, like that I was on the country club I was working at, and freaking like a helicopter was just flying by, like right over top of us for like 30 minutes.
I would venture to say like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Like that thing
Yeah,
was
it was
there.
a while.
Yeah, that was a really cool day because like the cop, like he walked up to us. He came up to the pool and he told us what was going down, and we kind of had to like make a plan to like where if we saw the person, how we would get like
You weren't there
our
though, were you?
customers.
It was
Yeah, I
me
was
and
there.
Caleb, I thought.
No, I was there
Oh.
too.
But yeah,
Wait.
me and Caleb, like, we gotta put everyone in the bathroom if we see him. So.
Yeah, I think I got off, but I think I opened that day, and I was just
Oh,
hanging out. But yeah, it was
But anyways,
it was pretty intense, and I think
Yeah.
that's a good place to kind of stop the podcast at. 'Cause
yeah,
we're about to run out of time.
we're finally back after long wait. at
Almost a
long
month.
last. Yeah,
Probably
but we're
over-
finally
probably a
gonna
month.
upload this. Let's get on the editing process right now as soon as it stops
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah.
That'll happen tomorrow because I'm going to bed.
No, you're gonna upload this right now.
All right. Well,
Onto it.
this has been the Nightly Rounds podcast. I am Seth.
Thanks for watching.
Woohoo.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna say your name. Anyway, I'm Seth,
We already said our names at the beginning.
Yeah.
but we have to say it at the end too.
Yeah,
I'm
Seth.
Johnny.
Fine.
I'm Clint Mitchell. Clint House Mitchell.
I'm P Mumoth at AOL.com.
and I'm Seth. I have been Seth. I am Seth. This has been the Nightly Rounds podcast. Good
And
night.
you're watching the Nightly Rounds podcast.
Good night.
And you're
Thanks for
watching the Minecraft podcast.
And you're watching the ASMR podcast. Good night.